Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Mitchell. Hey, in this video I want to talk to you mainly for men, and I'm going to explain why, but I want to talk to you guys about like finding your purpose, doing something that like you enjoy doing, like finding your purpose. What are you passionate about? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Right? I was at Publix today and I was talking to this guy that I have known for some time. He's been working at that Publix for a long time now, and he went from the deli to now he's in the back of the kitchen cooking up stuff. And when the last time I saw him, which I believe was like a few months ago, we were talking about like him being in school, like he was in school. So I asked him, and I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Weren't you in? Aren't you in school right now? Like, how's that going?" Just to kind of catch up with him. And this is where it really. Oh, that's under my tooth right here. This is where like things kind of like fell off. Probably without God. He told me that he's not in school at the moment because he doesn't know what he wants to go to school for. He's like, I just don't know what I want to go to school for. I can't figure out what it is I want to do. What am I passionate about? And that's kind of where I want to talk about in this video. I want to give you my take on what I think finding or like doing something you're passionate is. You may have been told in the past, or maybe you've heard, you should do something that you love. If you do something you'll love, money follows. I can tell you from experience, that's some bullshit, okay? You need to do something that makes money so you can make enough money to start doing something on the side that you love, and if it doesn't make money, you can still do it because you enjoy it, okay? So, what I do for work is I help rich people get richer so I can get richer. Basically, I'm a marketer, okay? So I run ads, I send emails, I build sales funnels, etc., etc., etc. I help my clients make more money. I have been doing this since 2016. And this is one of those things where I want to talk about, like doing something that you're passionate about, because you would think that doing something that you're passionate about can be fun, can be exciting. Like every day you're going to wake up and it's not going to feel like you're at work. And I can tell you from my experience, that's not the case. Now you do get those initial like bursts where like you make your clients results and you're like, fuck yeah, I feel great. But for the most part, I wake up and I do the same things every single day. It gets very repetitive, but I do it because it makes money, and I do it because I've been studying it for so long that this is kind of where like my main focus is as far as like a career goes, okay? And so me filming these videos for you, mainly for like guys right now, this would be something that I would think as of recently that I'm passionate about, okay? Because of circumstances that I have had happen to me in my life, I have figured out that, hey, if I'm going through this situation right now, other men are going through it too, and if I can give other men my critique or my opinion on what I think is going on in certain situations, that might help them develop some idea of what it is that they should do or what they need to do to get better at life, right? So, like, when it comes to one of my recent videos, I was like, well, if you want to go up and talk to a new girl that you've never talked to before and you find her attractive, I love using this example because it's worked for me every single time. Walk up to her and say, hey, excuse me, what's your name? And then she's going to give you her name, and you just say, hey, name, it's nice to meet you. And if she goes, it's nice to meet you too, what's your name? Then you know that she just invited you to talk to her, right? There's a lot more to it, but that just to give you an example of how, I want to be able to help other men, because before I started studying any of this stuff, the talking to people for me has never been an issue. But I've never really approached someone that I had no reason to talk to in the past. And now I rolled in the gym today. I literally rolled into the gym today and I told like 6 people. I was just like, hey, good morning. And I saw these 2 girls on the floor. I was like, girls, good morning. And I rolled up over by the treadmills. I looked at like 3 people. I was like, good morning, good morning, good morning. You just start talking to people. Like I'm building social skills and it's exciting. But let's tie that back into passion, okay? Tying it back into passion. And I honestly believe that finding something that you are like passionate about is going to change every couple years, or for guys, if you go through, I adamantly believe that men learn through pain. So when you go through pain and you're doing everything you can to educate yourself to become a better person, you're naturally going to become involved and want to know everything you can about certain subjects, that is something that you might find that you're passionate about. And if you start teaching people that, and if it takes off and you can see that other people are interested in doing that, you might want to do it more because you're getting a positive reception from that. So if you're educating people on how to do something and they are receptive to it and they want to know more, you can make a career out of that. In that case, doing something you love or you find yourself passionate about will make you money. But if you don't know what you want to do, okay? If you don't know what you want to do in life, this is what I'm going to tell people no matter what. There are 2 specific types of skills that you need to get really fucking good at. If you, number one, there's one that you want to get awesome at if you ever want to live a higher tier lifestyle instead of like the average fucking poor me person lifestyle, okay? Number one is going to be you need to get really good at sales. So if you don't know what you want to do in your life, get a sales job. Start educating yourself around selling something, and over time when you get better and better and better at selling something and you figure out in the future what you're passionate about, you're going to have the sales ability to be able to sell to other people on working with you on whatever it is you're passionate about. So me teaching men right now, you know, typically geared towards men, not saying that women can't watch this as well, but if I'm sitting here and I'm teaching men how to just become a better man, if men start becoming receptive to the content that I post over time, I can offer coaching services to help these men become better men. That would be an example of turning something I'm passionate about because of a traumatic experience over time that I've experienced, or several traumas. Now, it doesn't have to be just one traumatic event. Like I said, you start figuring out over time what you enjoy doing and what you don't like doing. So then again, okay, so the first one is selling, okay? You want to get really good at selling. The second thing is you want to get really good at studying marketing, okay? Selling is you need to know how to sell, because if you talk to somebody, when it comes to selling is not just trying to sell like a product. You can sell yourself to a girl. You can sell yourself to a guy, get them to want to hang out with you, get them to want to date you. You can sell yourself into getting the job that you want, talking to people. Selling, you sell every single day in life, whether you're aware about that, whether you're aware of that or not. So the second thing, it would be marketing. When it comes to marketing, that's just learning how to sell, but doing it online. So that way, if you can figure out a process on how to market whatever it is that you want to sell, that marketing process gets people into the selling environment, where now if you're like on a phone call with them, if you have like a call funnel and you're talking to these people on the phone or over Zoom, now you're in a selling environment and your sales skills that you have been studying are really going to take an effect, or they're going to help you make that sale so you can grow whatever it is you're trying to do. Okay? So if you don't know what it is that you're passionate about and you can't figure it out, I'm telling you right now, the best thing that you can do is get a job in sales. Ideally, you would want to get a commission-only sales job. That means that when the more sales you make, the more money you make. But if you don't make sales, you don't get paid. So getting a commission-only sales job is going to force you in a position to need to get better at selling something, or you're never going to make money. That's going to force you to educate yourself on sales to become the best person that you can be. And then look at this. If you start selling shit and you get really good at selling something, you might want to teach other people how to sell in that area or that field that you're selling, and that can be something that you're passionate about. So this is what I mean. If you're a guy right now and you don't know what it is that you're passionate about, I can tell you from personal life experience that you're going to find something that you're passionate about, and it's going to change over time. You might find something you're passionate about and then find like a year later you just give up on it. You don't want to do it anymore. If that's the case and it's gotten you nowhere, then give up on it. But if it's something like marketing, for example, where you've been doing it for a while and there is a very clear potential for you to keep making money, maybe you're giving up too soon and you should just keep going. Finding something you're passionate about isn't going to be exciting every single day. It's going to be something that you're going to get up and you're going to want to do every single day because it's providing you the life that you want to live. I think that's a clear distinction, is that I think we all want to do something that just makes us happy 24/7, that's enjoyable 24/7. But when it comes to selling, that is enjoyable when you make a sale, but the process to getting to that sale is a very long and very difficult process. But it's exciting when it happens. Do you think I'm passionate about selling? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm passionate, but it is hella fun. It's so fucking fun being able to just meet other people and potentially being able to help them. I'm not selfish when it comes to selling. If I can't help you, I'm going to tell you. But if I can, great. Let's work something out. And then the pleasure of that sale is going to come from making money, but then also being able to help the new client that you just signed on, right? So please keep this in mind. If you can't find something you're passionate about, it will come to you in different spurts over time. You're going to find something that you're going to be passionate about every so often. And then when something comes up, I encourage you to act on it. Go out in the marketplace, start teaching people about it, or talking about it. And then over time, if you can keep up with it, then maybe that was something subconsciously that you were passionate about and you just didn't know about it. But if you don't know what you're doing right now, I'm telling you the 2 skills that you want to develop in life until you figure that out, so that way you can become, so that way you can live the life that you deserve. In the meantime, is going to be sales first and then marketing. So I hope this video helps. If you have any questions on this, go ahead and leave them in the comments down below, and I will get to them later. All right, see you guys.